what happens if you fire a rifle with the bolt open? You get things going backwards for sure.
Today we're going to find out what would happen if your bolt-action rifle went off with the bolt open.
Do not shoot. Do not shoot. Yes. Correct, don't shoot.
323. 308. No lugs left on it at all. Oh my god!
Look at the amazing things you can do with a Dremel.
Bolt-action rifle.
What 50 BMG is that? Oh, this is the AR upper one. I was like, what on earth?
27,000 pounds of bolt thrust with no lugs. Whoa! That was bad.
That looked very eventful.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics.
And we're blowing up
we're
guns.
Perform some science with some bolt-action rifles. Over the years, I have heard some stories about bolt-action rifle failures that really make my neck itch. Specifically, bolt-action rifles going off with the bolt open. Basically, if that were to happen, it turns your bolt into a projectile itself, goes the opposite direction at the user, and as you can imagine, the results would be pretty devastating.
I have heard that happen
quite
a bit with surplus
some
rifles.
Of these failures with several different rifles and see what our results are. I am very excited about today's video, so let's go get set up and get started. So you may be asking yourself, how in the world does a bolt-action rifle go off with the bolt up? Aren't there safeties and features that prevent that from happening? Well, you would be correct, but the stories that I have heard involve the firing pin. Basically, the firing pin is stuck out of the bolt for some reason, and then when they load their next round in, the firing pin seized forward of the round, and it goes off before they can close the bolt, and then the bolt.
Oh, it goes off when you're pushing the bolt forward? That is going to destroy your hand. Oh, that'd be awful.
Flies back at them. Now, I bet your next question is, how in the world are you going to recreate that, Scott, without getting a new 15-inch neck scar? Well, today I have 3 different bolt-action rifles. I have a 223, a 308, and a 50 BMG. All 3 rifles have very special
How expensive
bolts.
Are his videos?
They have bolts that do not have lugs. So what's that mean? That means when this bolt is inside this rifle enclosed, there is nothing.
It does still have, there's like an extra, basically a safety lug back here. So in case the front lugs aren't quite enough, the theory is that it'll still stop back here where the bolt handle locks into.
Keeping it in there. Pretty much when this thing goes off,
he's about to test
gonna
that.
Slide right out of there. Now this isn't exactly the same as if your firing pin was stuck out and you close the bolt, but it's going to be close enough, and I am very excited to see what our results are.
Time to see if I never trust bolt actions again.
We have a Ballistic Dummy Labs zombie torso. We have a vise, a string that goes this way and then curves at a 90-degree angle for me to hide behind a truck.
And he's got a whole pulley system.
The zombie and lock it into the vise. I'm going to have the rifle placed more in the middle of the zombie because if you were loading your gun, most likely it's not going to be on your shoulder. You're going to be right here, doing everything kind of
makes sense.
Chest and chin level. So once we get that locked in and we get our round in there, we are going to go hide and pull a string. Don't think things are going to go very well for him today, but for us, it's going to be pretty awesome.
I think the 223 is going to be okay.
Before we get started, I want to tell you about Hold Up Display's ammo storage giveaway. They're giving away a $174 ammo storage bundle when you spend $500 or more and
$500
use promo code free ammo.
That's actually not bad.
Extra large ammo
I don't know what you can get for that much money.
2 mag holders. This offer ends December 11th, so you don't want to miss out. I have been using Hold Up Displays for years now. They are literally
I do need a gun
the strongest slat wall to exist. Everything is made in Wisconsin, and this is about the only thing that's practical for someone like me who has a growing collection. When I get more guns and my collection grows, all I have to do is swap.
There's no way
that's
his whole collection right there.
Racks, or move stuff around.
There's
or
no
just
way.
buy more slat wall. It is truly a modular system that I love.
There's not enough
And
big bore
you
on
do
that
not
wall
want
for
to
it to be
miss
his whole
out
collection.
on this giveaway. Be sure and check it out before you miss out. A big thank you to Hold Up Displays for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's go get sketchy. Okay, I have on my handy dandy safety gear, helmet, face shield, gloves, neck shield, the whole 9 yards, so we can get started. The 223 is going to be producing over 6,000 pounds.
I think the 223 is going to be okay.
With no lugs. We're definitely going to have a good idea of what's going to happen with the other rifles once we do this, because 308 and 50 BMG are a lot bigger than 223. First up, we're going to put on our safety. We're going to load our mag with 1 round. And we have to be really careful today, because not only is the bullet coming out this way, but the bolt is potentially coming out this way. So going to be extra careful. I'm going to go ahead and load our round in. Get directly to the side. Okay. She is
now
hot.
walk around
Make
behind
sure
it.
My string is on the trigger good.
He's on the wrong side.
Now safety is coming off. Let's go hide, shall we? Okay, here we go. 223. See if we can get this thing to go off.
That sounded okay.
Oh,
I didn't hear any shrapnel.
let's go check that out.
Yeah, that was fine. Savage Axis prevails. At least in 223.
Well, that did not work out exactly how I planned it. I was a little bit afraid of that with the 223 because the bolt on this one was a little tougher than the others. And as you can see, there's still a little bit of meat on those lugs.
A little bit of meat.
And what's
It looks like
amazing
most of the lug.
is even with just that little bit left on this bolt and 6,000 pounds of bolt thrust, it still stayed in the gun. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. And this is a Savage, I believe. So
Yeah, those things are dirt cheap. Those things suck.
Now, that's for sure. But I'm not very happy because I wanted to see a bolt hit Mr. Zombie. I guess we just need to move on to 308.
Put a squib in it.
So now we have a Ruger
we're moving
American
on.
308 bolt action rifle. We had a little bit of trouble with the 223, but I don't think we're gonna have the same issues with this one. This has absolutely no lugs left on it at all. So when this is in here and it's locked in,
It does still have this little shelf down here. Oh, it's slightly behind me. It does still have, there we go, there it is. It does still have this little shelf right here. That's what the bolt handle locks in front of. There's still a chance. There's a chance that it holds. I don't think it's a very big chance.
as you can see, I can still pull this thing out. So I don't think we're gonna have as much trouble with this one. I do expect this bolt to actually make it out of the gun this time. And we're working with
We're about to
more
see how
bolt
strong that
thrusts.
little safety ledge
The
is.
5.56 or 223 was producing 6,000 pounds of bolt thrust, while the 308 is producing 11,000 pounds of bolt thrust. I'm a little more sketched out loading this one, not gonna lie. So we have a round of 308. This is a 178 grain round. Get that in there. We're gonna put our safety on. Oh, well, it won't. It won't let me put the safety on unless it's loaded. I don't like that. So I guess I have a choice. I'm just gonna have to
it has to be
load it
cocked
and
to put the safety
hope for
on.
the best. Okay. Oh dear.
That's fine.
Okay. Oh, there it goes. Get in there. Oh my gosh.
This isn't sketchy at all.
Sketchy at all. Dude. Oh my gosh. Okay.
There we go. Easy.
Let's go hide. Okie dokie. 308. Here we go.
I heard a click. Did a
Round
safety
2.
mechanism stop it?
All right.
Does it have like some kind of out of battery thing that isn't activated or isn't deactivated if the lugs aren't there?
Let's try again.
Oh, well, there it goes. Yeah, that safety ledge did not help. Although it broke part of the bolt off, I think. I saw part of the bolt leave. Ooh. I just saw that jaw go backwards into the skull area.
All right, let's have a look. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'd say that was a successful test. There's the bolt right here on the table. I tell you what, before I go any further, I'm gonna look at the slow-mo footage real quick.
A few moments later.
So it appears that the bolt did indeed exit the gun. Our
Yes.
mag
Yes,
also
it did.
detonated, and then this right here hit the zombie right in the face. As you can see here, there's still some plastic in his face, but did quite a bit of damage.
He's got some free
this
lip
right here,
piercings.
that would not feel good.
Some
You
free
would definitely
dental
need to go
work.
to the dentist and probably the ER. And I would say that that has potential to seriously injure you, especially if it were to hit you in the neck or something like that. 308, bolt action failure, not good. I'm pretty pleased
Pretty
with
bad.
those results.
That's pretty bad.
I believe we were able to recreate what I was shooting for. I am curious to what would happen to your hand if you were holding onto that bolt when that happened.
Are we
But
going to shoot a
all
second
in
round
all,
through this?
I'm pretty happy. Him, not so much. And he's definitely not going to be happy after this next gun. In case you missed it, I have written a book. It is called Boom Pow, I'm Braver Now. And it's about bouncing back when life goes boom. Not only am I very excited about this project,
He's an
even more
author now?
excited about the cause behind it. Because
That's
a
pretty cool.
portion of every purchase goes to the Parker Project that helps out families whose kids are fighting cancer. And it's not too late. If you purchase my book before December 10th, you can get your name or someone special's name
Every time.
printed in
You
the book.
can't think that
look at the
Scott gets
comment
more
section in the
wholesome. He
last
does something
video, and I
crazy
wanna
like
give a
this.
Shout out to these fine folks right here for picking up a book. Not gonna try to read these off though, because you guys got some weird usernames. Crisco Disco. Be sure and check out my book, and don't forget, if you do it before December 10th, you can get your name or someone else's name printed in the book. Also, might give you a shout out if you let me know you picked up one in the comment section down below.
That's awesome.
BraverNowBook.com, link in the description down below. Let's get to it. So last but not least, we have a 50 BMG bolt action rifle. This thing right here makes my neck itch because it does not have any lugs on the bolt.
These are sketchy just normally. And these are sketchy when they're working properly. And now you remove the lugs?
Anymore. So when this thing goes off, it 100% should launch that bolt backwards. Now the only problem is we do have a stock, but I don't think
Yeah,
it's
that
gonna
bolt has
matter.
to go
I think
through
it's
the
still gonna
buffer
be
tube. But
pretty
it's
catastrophic. All right, we have this thing
Yeah,
locked in the
it's gonna be
vise.
bad.
I have moved our zombie up so we have maximum potential for entertainment, and I have a 750
maximum
grain
potential for
50
science.
BMG Hornady AMAX, and this 50 BMG should be producing over 27,000 pounds of bolt thrust with no lugs. Ooh, okay.
That's so sketchy.
We're gonna load this very carefully. Gonna get that in there. Okay, safety is on. And now I'm actually gonna unscrew this bolt handle
He's taking the bolt handle off.
so that we have maximum potential.
We don't even get to see the effectiveness of the safety
Now I'm gonna take the
ledge.
safety off. Oh dear. Okay,
Boom.
let's go hide. Whoa! All right. I'm excited about this one.
65% more science per science. It's a heavy trigger.
So that's pretty sketch. We had a light primer strike. We're gonna try again, but I'm gonna try a different round. This primer seems to be raised a little higher than the other one. So this is a 750 grain brass round.
Did he get an out of spec 50 BMG round? His neck must be itching quite a bit. Goodness sakes.
Don't think it's going to make much of a difference. It's still going to be pretty spectacular if we can get it to go off. So let's try again.
Took a surprising amount of restraint. Not using big explosion cutaway. There's still time. There's still time for the explosion cutaway.
It's in there. I'm going to turn our safety.
There it is. There it is.
Whoa, yeah.
Ooh, I heard some shrapnel on that one.
That was bad.
Oh, that was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. You would probably be okay. Now do it with the Serbu.
Okie dokie. Well, he's on the ground, but I think he may be okay. The bolt is actually still inside this thing. Okay. Well, I would say that if your hand was on that bolt, 100% your hand's going to be broken. I mean, as you can see.
But is your hand going to be on a right side bolt?
Sideways. And then, if you look right here, I mean, it is crammed in there and bent and dented inside there.
Do you think that's covered under warranty?
It took a lot of force to do that. I don't know how.
Send it in for warranty work.
I'm even going to get that out of there. This is definitely a wall hanger now. And I would say if that bolt wasn't encapsulated inside this, that 100% probably would have went through the zombie's chest. All in all, I would say that was a pretty successful test.
You're probably burned.
I really
that went
wish,
surprisingly
though,
well.
This would have completely came out the back of the gun. So maybe we need to redo this test one day.
Do it with the Serbu.
A bolt action 50 BMG where the bolt is actually kind of setting
just
on top of the
file the
stock
threads off
exposed.
of the thread cap on it.
And I bet it'd fly right out of there like a torpedo. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. What are some other gun science experiments that you would like to see on this channel? As for this gun, I think I'm going to have a hard time getting that bolt out of there, but I would probably have a better go at it if I would have gotten my start in firearms technology at SDI. If you want to check them out,
no, I don't know if SDI is going to help with that one.
Otherwise, I guess I'll just
need a sledgehammer.
Use this thing for breaking tables. Actually, this is pretty good. I kind of like this.
This
hey,
is
give this video a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe.
Okay, remember earlier when I said that this upper for the 50 BMG AR-15 was super sketchy? Now it doesn't seem so bad. This was probably about as catastrophic as a malfunction as you can have. And you got away with like some burns on your hand? From a 50 BMG? This is a pretty good endorsement of these guys.
But be sure and check me out on all other social media platforms. If you want to pick up a shirt, there's a link in the description down below to KentuckyBallistics.com. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. And I'll see you next time.
Just sticks it through the table.
Makes a pretty good handle. Yeah.
That thing seems pretty well built.
Still got a good use, yeah.
I love the table graveyard. The table graveyard is fantastic. And he gets to reuse his ballistic dummy. Maybe. It got hit in the face a little bit. Chaos. Though he didn't say who manufactured it, like the other two rifles. That is true. He did not say the manufacturer of that one. It's possible that he reached out to those various companies and was like, hey, how do you feel about me using your gun for this? And that company was like, ooh, don't know about that one. That is highly probable. Kentucky Ballistics may not have had permission to say who that was, but I think it was these guys. Fact check me on that. But I think it was the Raptor upper. It's for a 50 BMG, only 2K. Sponsor me, please. Sponsor Kentucky Ballistics. He's the one who made the upper look way less sketchy than I thought it was. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.